Welcome back. Day and Night Podcast, Season 2. How you doing, Feek?
Freshman Feek in the building. What's good, my
Cody
guy?
the Collector.
What it do, man? We
Hey.
finally found another spot to record.
We finally did.
They was trying to hoe us for 3 weeks in a row.
Hey.
My, office is getting renovated. His office was on some COVID-19 rules and regulations, so we couldn't film. They actually kicked us out last week.
Yeah, right?
You know what I'm saying?
We got planned, but hey, we got our solid spot. We're ready to go.
We're back at it, man. How
let's
you been? How's your week?
Hey, man, it was good. Same thing. I worked. Work's been kind of slow, to be honest.
Holiday time. It's to be expected.
Yeah, I feel like the COVID is really starting to kick into the economy now. Like before, I wasn't really feeling it, but now it's become really, really slow.
Man, I think this is gonna be regular. I don't have faith that the vaccine is gonna take us back to normal. I think this is the new normal. Everybody's gonna be wearing masks for the foreseeable future. That's just how I feel. How do you feel?
Yeah, I mean the vaccine's supposed to come out on Monday, or it's supposed to come out this week.
Right.
So,
are you running up to get it?
no, I'm not running. I'm not gonna go get it.
You're not walking either?
I just don't know the side effects. I don't know how it reacts. We all have different medical things going on with us. I don't know how it's gonna react. So I mean, it is what it is. A lot of people have recovered, so I don't know. We'll see.
I haven't. Yeah, I wouldn't classify myself as an anti-vaxxer, but I am a little skeptical of it just because it's so rushed. You know what I mean? Like how much money have we been pouring into cancer research, HIV research? Like we have no cure or vaccine for HIV, and that's 30 years. In 6 months, we got a vaccine
for a whole pandemic that's killing millions of people. Like, yeah, I don't know. We'll see what's up. But yeah, and we're not the whole Clorox thing that they're saying they're not gonna have like wipes and some disinfectants till like 2021 fully stocked. So
I feel like
it's just gonna keep going kind of the same route.
Depression. I think recession is about to be extended. Government ain't trying to give nobody no checks. $2,000 stimulus. They've held that up for months now.
Yeah.
No end goal in sight. I feel like every company got hit except Amazon and Zoom, man.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Amazon and Zoom.
And when it goes back to normal in a couple of years, it's going to go downhill. But I mean, I still think people are going to use them as well.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Amazon not going nowhere.
It was actually my birthday this weekend, too. So
happy birthday, Mr. Clement.
Hey, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
27?
Yep, 27.
Hey, all right, man. How you feeling?
Hey, I'm feeling
even Siri
good.
trying to wish you happy birthday.
Siri's letting me know.
Go ahead, Siri.
I mean, it was good. I mean, I didn't go crazy, at the club or nothing because it wasn't really open. So just kind of like some dinner, just kind of kick it at the place. So
that's what's up.
It's whatever,
More life, man. More life.
Yeah, it's cool.
December. What sign are you? December.
Sagittarius, baby.
Get
along with everybody.
Is that what they say about y'all?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to tell everybody about me. Top secret.
Sag season,
right?
That's what's up, man.
So let's kick it off with your boy Talon Horton Tucker killing it. With the Lakers.
The Lakers, man. Yeah,
season's already starting.
I saw a little spark of him last year. He was injured beginning of the year, so he didn't really play. I mean, he wasn't going to get that much playing time during the season anyway. But in the playoffs, they put him in. I think it was the round against the Houston Rockets, and bro, he had like 4 shots consecutively. Like he got some spice to him, bro. If he stays healthy, play with the Lakers, playing with LeBron, he's learning from one of the best to ever do it. You know what I mean? I think he's got a bright future ahead of him.
Yeah, I mean, he was able to drive to the rack, use the shoulder. He had some moves on he had some shots.
He can shoot
shooting.
Too.
But I mean, we'll see. I mean, it was only really one game, so
yeah, he's aggressive, man.
It's all about consistency and continuing to.
How you feel about the Lakers' chances of repeating though?
100%. I think they're gonna go for it.
I feel
like it's a super team.
I think we got better than the championship team we just put out there last year.
Literally.
You know what I mean? Our bench is better. I feel like our bench can start on another team and be not a championship team, but a competitive team.
Yeah, like Golden State that one year that they
exactly strength in numbers. We got strength in numbers today.
We're solid, honestly. Like I see us going far. And AD just signed his max 5-year extension.
That's right.
LeBron signed his extension.
Yeah.
So they're staying.
LeBron, what's funny about that is when he's a free agent again, his son is going to be graduating high school. So he aligned it up to where. Wherever, let's say Bronny, because I think they're working on getting that rule taken out of the NBA where you have to go to college for 1 year. So I think that season that he graduates high school, that rule may not be in effect anymore. So he can get drafted straight from NBA. Who knows if he's going to be good enough to do it? But if he is, I think LeBron lined up his contract like that because wherever Bronny, if he gets drafted out of high school, wherever he lands up, LeBron just gonna sign like a 1-year contract. Yeah. Who's not gonna take LeBron if they draft Bronny? Like wherever it is, you're gonna sign him, and then he's out, or he's gonna get to play against them. Or he'll just
get him into the Lakers or something
like that. Oh yeah, just sign him. You can just sign him as a free agent. You don't have to draft him.
You know how influential LeBron. I'm sure they'll say, right. "Oh, we'll take."
I didn't think about that. Even if he doesn't get drafted, you can still sign anybody you want.
Yeah, whoever he basically is, the Rob Pelinka.
Rob Pelinka been making moves, but you better put some respect on his name.
He did kill it. He killed it this offseason for sure.
Yeah, my favorite addition is Dennis Schroeder. I've been watching him since Atlanta, man. I like his game.
Defense too. His defense is solid.
But he's just so shifty and fast. Mm-hmm. I like that boy's game a lot. So Lakers. Running it back, we gonna defend it. We definitely gonna defend the title for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Actually, crazy thing is some of my coworkers at work. They were mentioning like would you rather's, and they were I see them all over Instagram, and I saw a couple cool ones. Wanted to kind of get your thoughts. Like, would you rather?
Go ahead, man. Shoot them. Let's get it.
Would you rather lose the ability to see or lose the ability to speak?
Damn.
To speak or to see.
That's tough, man. I like talking, as you all know. I'm a talker, but sight, bro, like looking at everything, beautiful women, that's the first thing that comes to my mind.
Right?
Beautiful women. I'd rather lose the sight to speak, man. I could shut up every now and then. I gotta be able to look. I gotta be able to see the world. The world is beautiful.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I'd probably say, I don't know, because, I talk for a living. So, like, I have to talk, but then, the vision, like, I'd like to see,
you gotta
like
pick
you
one,
said,
man.
beautiful women and, like,
head.
traveling and stuff like that. I feel like, no, honestly, I'd rather lose my my vision because I can still do, like, sign language. Actually,
how you gonna do sign language?
No, I'm sorry. I'd rather lose my
ability to speak.
My ability to speak because I can use sign language and I can visually see.
Yeah.
So some people, have that thing. So I think vision is really important. Like there's a lot of beautiful people out there. There's a lot of beautiful scenery. There's a lot of one of the most beautiful things to have is vision.
That's a fact. How you think Stevie Wonder feels?
Damn, the struggle's real.
Bro, I got a story about Stevie Wonder. Now, this may be OD, but I don't think he's blind, bro. I don't think he's blind,
no.
bro. I seen him twice in my life. One time I was doing valet for an event, and he came through, and on his way out, my boss is like a big Stevie Wonder fan. So he's asking him, he's taking pictures with everybody. My boss want to take a picture with him or whatever. So his driver is like kind of orchestrating the pictures, and his driver keeps saying like, "Yo, we gotta go. We're late." So I was one of the last one of our crew, and I'm like, I'm okay. In my head, I'm like, I'm okay if I don't get a picture. They're late. And then he's just like kind of like, after my last coworker took the picture, he's kind of looking in my direction. He's like, what about you? What about you? Do you want one too? And I'm like, what the? He's talking to me?
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, yeah, for sure. So I get in to take a picture. And then when he left.
You have a picture of Stevie Wonder?
Yeah, I got a picture. I took it. This was long ago. This was like maybe 2015, 2016. 4 years ago, I've changed phones so many times. It's probably in my iCloud somewhere. But after he left, like 20 minutes later, I asked my boss, like, yo, am I the only one that realized, like, he pointed me out and asked me if I wanted a picture? And I seen him another time. I was at a bowling alley on a date. And he comes through, the bowling alleys where they have the arcade in the back too?
Yes.
Yeah. So we're in the arcade playing games, and he comes in and he starts playing, what's that game?
Piano?
Not ice hockey, but like with the pin and
air hockey.
Air hockey. He's playing air hockey with some random kid that's there, bro. And I think he was doing that for like fun, people laughing, taking pictures and like he's doing it, but like that. With the other incident, I'm like, bro, I think he can see a little bit. Like, maybe not like our vision, but like he can see like shadows and shit like that.
Something like that, yeah. For sure.
That was. So.
I think vision is very important, though. I would go with vision.
Yeah,
for sure.
I agree, man. All right, we on the same page on that one.
Definitely. Okay, this is a little bit of an interesting one. Would you rather always have bad gas or always have really bad breath?
Ooh, they both
That's
nasty.
A stinky question right there.
You go first on that one, boy.
Oh, man. It's hard because I feel like if you have gas, like, bro, everywhere you go, like, it's going to smell.
That's not how I thought about it. I thought about it like, okay, bad breath, you gotta talk to people all the time. They gonna feel you know what I mean? They gonna smell your bad breath. But if you got gas, can't you control whether you let it out or not? If you fart,
let's say uncontrollable gas.
Oh shit.
Uncontrollable. Everywhere you go, the basketball courts, you're with a girl, you're with whatever. Just uncontrollable.
Nah, yeah, I'd rather have bad breath than that point. Pop some Tic Tac. I'll keep Tic Tacs and Listerine on deck.
Yeah.
Nah, that's tough.
Because if you have good style, you look good,
Nah, the breath is a good. I'm thinking about it from my perspective too. Like when I'm talking to somebody and they got bad breath, like I can't even think about what you're saying.
Yeah, especially all I'm thinking about.
Especially if we're like in very close proximity. Not to mention if I'm on a date or something. Mm-hmm. And hopefully I've never been the one because I always am mindful of that, like how my breath is. But yeah, that's a no-go. Like my mind starts getting clustered. I can't even think. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like. How do you politely offer a girl gum in those situations?
You just pull out the gum and you put one in your mouth and be like, "Oh, you want one?"
And she's like, "Oh no, I'm okay."
Oh no, you should you should really take it. Like I highly recommend.
But now she already knows. Like, oh shit, not like now she's feeling subconscious about herself.
Yeah, I mean, but then again, I feel like it can come down to like, okay, if you have bad gas and you're walking around, nobody's really gonna know. But it's more that one-on-one. If you're with like a girl or your family,
that's the thing.
That's when it gets embarrassing. But with bad breath, it's more of just like a one-on-one type of person.
I wonder, like from a girl's perspective, how they would.
But in 2020, I'd rather pick the bad breath because we're wearing masks.
Hey, pandemic saving people.
Pandemic vibes.
Pandemic pee.
That's crazy.
That's funny. Nah, I like that. I like that.
Okay, here's a good one. Would you rather have all traffic lights you approach be green, or never have to stand in line again?
Ooh, I hate standing in line. That's one of my. I think we spoke about this when we were talking about our pet peeves before. But that's one of my biggest pet peeves is standing in line. I hate standing in line, and I would definitely don't mind traffic lights.
Yeah, I think I read or something like you spend like a whole. I think it's like 10 full days at a red light.
In what?
In your lifetime.
Oh, in your whole lifetime? Yeah, but I don't mind that. You know what I mean? Standing in line, especially like...
Yeah, that's exhausting. You feel like you're wasting time
at the DMV, like just sitting there.
Because like when you're at a red light, like you can talk, you can, you can talk to whoever's there, you can listen to music, exactly. You can do whatever. But like... And plus, you don't, like, you could go on your phone, you're not supposed to, but there's just other things you could do. But, like, when you're standing in line, it's just
you could obviously do the same thing as standing in line.
Yeah, but it's just, like, I don't know. I just feel like it's a waste of time.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, when you're at an amusement park.
Right.
Like, that's why people get the fast pass, because they don't like waiting in line.
That's a fact. Wait, do you think, because I know you told me you got a ticket to a cruise recently coming up. You think that's still going to be going on?
The what?
The cruise.
The cruise?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that they tried doing a cruise for like a Norwegian one,
but only staff though.
But all of them got COVID, or a bunch of people got COVID, so they ended the trip early. So I am kind of curious, but the vaccine is coming out, this week. So I'm thinking maybe they'll make it like what I've read, where you can only go on the ship, or you can only go to concerts. You can only do that if you take the vaccine.
Too. Yeah, they're gonna make it like mandatory.
Mandatory. So it's like you don't have to take it, but if you want to do this thing, then you're gonna have to take the vaccine.
Would you do it in that case?
It depends what it is. Like if it's a cruise, I mean.
What about a concert?
Damn,
Future and Drizzy do another one. What a time to be alive too.
Oh my god!
You gotta take a vaccine to enter that.
I'd have to really think about it. I can't even just like give you a definitive answer. Like I think that to answer your question, I wouldn't do it for the first a year to 2 years. So I wouldn't do it the first year to 2 years because I think it's too risky. Like I just don't know what the side effects are. I could start growing a third ear out of my side, So it's
I saw a report where 4 people, and then my friend said it's such a small number of all the people that took the vaccine, the test ones, but 4 people got this disease or this like facial tissue dysphoria or some shit where their faces just like stuck like this.
That's attractive.
And it was guys and girls, and I sent it to the group chat. And I'm like, see, that's why I'm not taking it. And because she's a pre-med student. Well, she might be done with her residency. She's a doctor. She's about to be a doctor.
But
so
then you think
so
about
she hit
it
me with all these facts. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
this is only 4 people out of 50,000 people that took it, and then the 30,000, the efficacy rate and all. I'm like, all right. I don't want to hear all that. I'm still not taking it.
Well, I mean, you think about it
early. I'll take it eventually.
Yeah. I mean, you think about it like, okay, you take medication for something, and you hear on the TV all the side effects they have. You may die. You may bleed from an orifice. You may like this, that.
But your stomach ache will go away.
But your stomach ache will go away, So it's like,
yeah.
There's always going to be side effects.
It's like you got to pick your poison type shit.
Exactly. So it's like, what's more important? Is it taking care of that medical problem or dealing with the side effects?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like drinking alcohol. I mean, I don't drink, but I mean, from what I've noticed is like, if you drink alcohol on an empty stomach, you're going to get more messed up.
That's true.
You're going to be pretty bad when you're done. That's a side effect. So
that's a fact.
It's all, you have to weigh out the side effects.
Pick your poison, man.
Pick your poison.
So if you don't do it, because you said you're going to wait 2 years, so you're willing to continue with no bars, no clubs, no?
I don't think the bars are going to do that. I honestly don't think that the bars are going to make it mandatory.
But how are they going to open back up, though?
I mean, there's places in the Orange County, and they're opened up.
There's places in Atlanta, Georgia, living like COVID.
Yeah, and Texas is open too. So I feel like I don't think the clubs and stuff will do that. I think it's going to be more the big gatherings, like the what's it called? Like the concerts, the stadiums, the really large gatherings like that. Like a club is maybe 100, 200, and you take the risk. And think about it, it's mainly young people that go to bars and clubs.
They could at least do the rapid testing right before you walk in.
Yeah, I was thinking, and I know we were talking about it a couple episodes ago about how like just do a quick rapid test right then and there, and then you're able to get. But you think about it, 20 minutes for each person. Takes a long time, and you actually have to pay $125 to get that rapid test
per person.
Per person.
Damn.
So it's like, what are you gonna do? Spend $125 as a club, just to get tested, just to go in? Like that's just not logical.
That's true. I guess just don't do it at all.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, would you take like a vaccine if you wanted to go to a sick concert?
Bro, I don't even take the flu shot.
But this is different though. This is like another level. Like. Like if there was a Drake concert and you had the opportunity to go to it, would you do that?
But I have to take the vaccine?
Yeah, take the vaccine. Or did you want to go on a cruise? Or
I'll listen to them on Apple Music.
Yeah.
Shouts to Apple Music. I'm plugging them. Yeah, listen to our podcast on Apple Podcasts. You know what I'm saying?
You got it.
Nah, I'm not. But I guess I'm saying that because I don't feel the same way about concerts maybe as you do. I don't mind.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a huge concert guy. I've only really been to Drake concerts, but...
Yeah, but I mean, I do like to travel, and I did see this article about one airline. They may start instituting this for their international flights. All passengers will have to show proof that they took it. So let's say
they give you like American a card Airlines, or something, right? Yeah.
Or it could be digital, like on your phone, like like you have them Apple Wallet thing where you can like scan it, like a QR code or whatever. I don't know, but traveling is one thing that I have to consider because I like traveling.
Yes, if they make it,
and I got family back in Africa. You know what I'm saying? So going back and forth there, I don't know, man. That's difficult, but it wouldn't be an easy decision. That's for sure.
I would definitely have to really think about it and see stuff like that. I definitely wouldn't get it within the first year.
Yeah,
first couple months to a year. I don't think it'd be worth it.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
We'll see, man.
But yeah, I mean, I'd rather wait at a red light, than wait in line.
Moral of the story is,
moral of the line, I'd rather
fuck lines.
rather wait at a red light, especially if you got your song bouncing on. So I definitely red light.
Sometimes, hey, have you ever done this? Speaking of red lights, have you ever been like in your mood in a car, listening to your song, and you got to your destination, but your favorite song's not over yet, so you I'll be spinning the block until my song is done. I'm like, all right, now I feel good. Now
all right, I don't know about all that. Maybe I'll just stay in a place. Stay in the car. Yeah, but
I mean, music hit different while I'm moving though.
Yeah,
I be feeling like I'm John Gotti. You know what I mean? I'm either one turning up. That's why I got my windows tinted. I can do whatever I want.
Damn,
in my car,
it's like blacked. I don't know how you see out of that, man.
Honestly. Yeah. Like presidential tint, baby.
It's
gotta protect the assets in the car. You know what I mean?
All right. Well, another one. So, would you rather know someone else's future, or know their past?
Someone else or my own? This is for someone else.
Either or. Because I mean, I would think of it like you meet this girl, right? And would you rather know her true past, know how many girls or how many guys she actually has been with, know what she's been through, stuff like that, or would you rather know like?
We're also gonna get a female's perspective on here soon, y'all. Just so y'all know, we gonna get that set up because I feel like a lot of these questions I want to know. I want to know, so I know the listeners want to know like how, like just have a woman's perspective on some of these things. So we working on that, y'all. Back to this. That's tough. I would rather know their future. It sounds cynical because the past is the past. You can't change the past. But let's say I meet somebody, or even for my own, like I would want to know like what path I'm gonna take to be successful, or if I meet somebody else, like where your potential lies. Like I may see potential in somebody, like a girl that I'm dating. And like I think we spoke about this on another podcast where I look for ambition. You know what I mean? I want a girl that has drive to succeed.
Doesn't want to just be there.
Doesn't want to just be there sitting there. You know what I mean? But not just sitting there, but like doesn't really have that self drive
and motivation.
But if I can see her future, I could be like, oh, you're gonna be a bum though your whole life. Let me go ahead and skedaddle this way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could avoid certain situations like that. I could avoid companies that I may work at. The trajectory of the company, is the company stable? Is it going to be around in 5 years? Is my potential to grow within this company there, or should I go look? You know what I mean? Go another route. I feel like future holds so much more. There's so much more information in the future than there is in the past.
It's valid because I guess people can change. Yeah, I guess people can change because I was actually originally going to say the past.
Explain why you felt that way first.
Well, because I feel like a lot of people will lie. They'll say like, "Oh, I've only been with this many people," or "Yeah, I want to know truly like how many people you've been with. What's your past? What have you been through? Because I feel like what you've been through is the person that you are today. That shapes you. And that you're not just being fake and putting on this.
That makes sense. And you can also
fake.
Yeah, and you can also learn somebody's character. True, like
based off their history,
and like what you said, like if they're lying about it, like is this a person of dignity,
honesty and integrity, or just somebody who's just trying to get your attention or be with you just because you have money?
That's true, which is valuable, but I feel like that's where it caps off. Like learning somebody's past, like that's the lesson you get.
And you're right, and that's why it kind of makes me change the future because you could see, like you said, with your job, am I actually going to have the opportunity to go to the next level?
Right.
Or is this just, a waste?
Exactly. Yeah. That's how I feel too.
And honestly, I think it'd be really good to see like what stocks are going to be the best because you could be really rich with that. If like, okay, this stock is going to go up on this day, I know to invest everything I got on this day and then sell it the very next day.
That's a big
and then get more money and then just continue doing that. And after a couple days, like I'm gonna
do one better, bro. I'm gonna just learn the lotto tickets.
Yeah, but you have to buy the lotto ticket.
That's what I'm saying. So if I know in a month the lotto ticket, like I can visualize.
I know where the lotto ticket was. I know where.
No, not where it was, because it doesn't matter where it is.
Well, because you could buy it.
That's what I'm saying. No. You can pick the numbers wherever you are.
Oh, you can?
Yeah. Like I mean, most people when they buy the lotto, they just random generate. They auto generate, so it just gives you random numbers. But you can fill out the paper and pick the numbers that you want, and then give it to them, and they give you those specific numbers. Because I used to know that because when I was little, I used to always play the same numbers. My birthday, so 25. My mom's birthday, 10. My brother's birthday, 20. You know what I mean? I would pick like 10, 25, 29. I'd always use those numbers. I'm like, one day this is gonna hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So if you see the future and in 2022, let's say these are the winning numbers. The week before, I'm about to buy those winning numbers, 400 million.
And that falls back on knowing the future.
Yeah.
So the future is very important.
I think that's the key though. There's a lot more information in the future
you can utilize
than there is in the past.
Exactly. Yeah. I guess the past would only be valid for like you said, getting to know somebody or
honesty.
Something of that sort.
Yeah, if somebody's honest and stuff like that. Yeah, that's true. And people's decisions. Yeah,
definitely.
Decisions. Yeah.
All right, last one for you. Would you rather have an easy job working for someone else or work for yourself but work hard? So like an entrepreneurial question.
You go first on this one.
I feel like I'd rather work for myself and work a little bit harder because I feel that I just that's just what I like. Like working for someone is good, but I mean, just being self-independent and doing your own thing, like that's just I don't know. I'd rather work for myself. I
Yeah, I
see
agree.
real estate agents, are successful. They work for themselves. A lot of entrepreneurs working for themselves. Just in general, I just feel like working for yourself. You have a lot of self-motivation.
Yeah.
You're able to build an empire.
And you can control the trajectory of your destiny.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And anything you do for yourself, anything you launch is going to be difficult at first. But the harder you work, I feel like that can change the path of how hard you're working later on. If you bust your ass 20 years building your own company, eventually that company is going to be self-sufficient. I mean, ideally, not always, because if you work like a hard labor job, you know what I mean? Like if you have your own I
think it depends what job also that you're going to be doing.
Yeah, that's true. No, but I'm definitely leaning towards, working for yourself and that be demanding, because most entrepreneurs who have their own businesses, they're working like 100-hour weeks. You know what I mean? To make that company all it can be.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that too.
What would a company be that you would try and be like?
I would launch
like to have that entrepreneurial mindset. Like, what would be something that you would do in order to work for yourself or have that invention or something of that sort?
Two things. I'd rather either want to have an investment advisory firm, or even a financial planning. You know what I mean? So I could broaden it out, because not a lot of everyday people have extra money on the side to invest. Like we do, blessfully or thankfully. I would start a financial planning firm where I could, sit down with a family of two, a couple. They're looking to start a family. This is the male's income. This is the female's income, and I can help them plan, strategize on how to hit their goals in the future without, going broke. And if they have some extra money on the side, what are safe investments they can do? You know what I mean? So one business will be financial planning, and another one would be, let's see here.
Well, I think you were saying you wanted to do something with like your license, like something with stocks or something. You're saying like you're studying to become like a stockbroker or something like that.
Yeah, well, that's investment advisory.
Oh,
so
okay,
eventually,
gotcha.
Yeah, but I'm trying to broaden it out to to everyday people, so I can help, because that's my biggest mission in life, is to help other people.
Mm-hmm.
Is to grow that. But I mean, I would rather have capital and then lend it out to other people, like, so they can start their own, so they can follow their dreams. Like, I want to be able to lend money to other people to start their businesses. That's something that I want to do in the future.
And how much money do you think is enough money?
There's never. Nah, I'm joking.
Like, where you feel comfortable, you're like, okay, I can retire, or okay, I'm living comfortably, I'm living good.
Annually, if I'm making, it also depends on what your expenses are. But let's say your expenses are
you're creating your own
low.
lifestyle.
Exactly. Annually, I would say for me to be comfortable, chilling, and me comfortable means I can help other people too, like my mom, my cousins, you know what I'm saying, my family, my brothers. So me annually, I would say something between 150 and 200,000 a year. I could be comfortable with that.
Yeah, I think that's kind of where I would be too, like around 150. Because like $100,000 now, that's a lot. But like not as much as you really think.
Nah.
After taxes,
we live in LA too. $100,000.
$100,000 is nothing. 100,000 in maybe Texas or like Wisconsin.
Yeah, that's true. It goes a long way.
Is a lot of money.
That goes a long way.
But we're in LA. $100,000 that's rent.
Yeah.
you know, like
that's 100. So, that's a fact.
Yeah.
What about you though? Would you? Oh, you already answered that. You'd rather work for yourself.
Yeah, I'd rather work for myself. Basically my end goal is to do like property, like management, like purchase property and houses and stuff like that, and then just manage my own property. So that way I'm getting my residual income, and I'm not working as hard.
Exactly.
So right now, I mean, you're never gonna get rich working for somebody else. Just
100%.
Just working for a company. Like, no.
100%. And that's not to say that you can't be working for somebody right now. I think some people take that the wrong way and think that they're like a failure if they have a job or something like that. That's not a thing. That's not what we're saying. We're saying focus on your goals, but deal with your reality right now too. So everybody's reality right now, majority of people is, they have a job, but really start saving some money on the side, and work on your long-term goal while you're still dealing with your reality right now. I think that's what you were trying to lean towards, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like you're, working and making $100,000 a year. You need to save.
Mm-hmm.
So like you're gonna get rich by saving. And investments.
Yeah.
Investments. That's how people get rich, is investments.
Right.
You got Warren Buffett. You got, Bill Gates and them. They made inventions, but just in general, just savings. And it's hard to save because when you see a certain amount in your bank account, you want to spend it. The next sneaker comes out. The next clothes come out. The next, we're very materialistic in Los Angeles.
Man, that's America.
So
that's like, capitalism for you, though. Which isn't too bad, but as long as you're mindful of it, you know what I mean? As long as you're not going broke trying to look rich.
Exactly. But I feel like that's kind of been the transition for like the younger generation is like, okay, Supreme, Bape, Jordans, Yeezys, the name brand, Gucci, Louis, like it's very materialistic. But you go to like some other random state in the middle of the United States,
they don't give a fuck about none of that.
There's nobody wearing Gucci and Louis and
That's a fact.
$300 shoes. Like they're just wearing sweatpants and whatever.
That's true.
So it's a different type of atmosphere and lifestyle that we live out here.
That's true. Keeping up with the Joneses, as they say.
Yeah, I mean it's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Like would you
And we say this as we're wearing shoes right now.
Dead stock, $250.
That's funny.
Resale $500.
But we don't go broke. But again, yeah, we still purchase things within our means, though. You know what I mean? We're not going broke trying to buy the new Jordan every time. Like when I didn't have money to buy the first time I had a pair of Jordans, I was like 22.
Because they're expensive.
They're expensive, and they're, you know what I mean. So like I was never that kid where like I'm spending all my money just to get the next shoe. Like if I ain't got money for it, I don't need it. And when I first got my first pair of Jordans, I think I was like 22 or 23. They were mad comfortable. Like I wear them because they come. I mean, of course I wear them because they're stylish too, but I wear them because they're comfortable. So yeah, just stay within your means. I think is the biggest thing. You can still have fun, ball. We're all materialistic to some extent. Like no, I don't think nobody, especially in LA, can tell you like they don't care about any materialistic things. But put everything in perspective, I think.
Like when somebody says I'm not materialistic, like okay, yeah, you're okay with walking around in sweatpants and a t-shirt for your whole life. Like no, like. You want something good quality. Like everyone purchases something good, quality. Right. So I do think that, but I think that just the younger gender is taken to a whole nother level. A couple $1,000 for a jacket that costs, a couple dollars to make. Like only people in Los Angeles or Hollywood would buy stuff like that.
That's true.
Hollywood, New York, Chicago, like the big cities, but it's mainly New York and LA. And it's like, I think eventually want to try and transition to moving out of Los Angeles, like do something crazy, like move to another country or something.
That would be dope.
And just because like when I lived in Germany, like abroad, like that was the most unbelievable. It was a complete change of lifestyle.
Yeah.
Complete change of lifestyle.
No, I can see that.
Like they look at me and they're like, they know where you're from.
Yeah.
Like I didn't even have to tell them where I'm from.
They're like you're American.
Yeah, they knew I was American, but if I was like, okay, if you had to guess what city I'm from, they're like, oh, you're from LA.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Germany?
Everybody, no matter where I travel to, Italy, wherever I travel to.
Why do you think that was?
It's just because
the way you dress.
Just the way I dress and my, materialistic. Like people in LA are the only people who are gonna wear, retro Jordans and like a Gucci glasses and like name brand stuff. Like it's an LA thing.
That's facts.
It's a culture.
That's facts.
And once you get into it, you can't stop. I can't stop.
I think you can, bro.
I can't. Well, it depends on your financial situation.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
If you have money to blow, like, what is it? Okay, I'll buy the shoe,
That's true. I think, yeah.
And it depends on your mindset, your goals of where you're trying to focus.
That's a fact. You're right. Because the more money I started getting, even though I've never been a Jordan person, subconsciously now I just
your temptation is a lot higher.
I feel like it's just it's easy to get.
It's easier.
Like, those look cool. All right, add to cart. You know what I mean, and get it. But it's like that is true though. That is true.
It's a change of lifestyle. Like you go from living at home, using your money to buy shoes and materialistic things to moving out, being on your own.
Now you got to make that rent.
Now you got to make rent, car payments. You have expenses.
That's facts.
So I kind of learned that moving out. I haven't been buying as many shoes as I used to. I used to buy 2-3 shoes a month, but now I'll buy one every so often because that extra $300 goes a long ways.
Throw it to your emergency fund.
Exactly, and
build that up, because you never know when an unexpected big ass expense comes in. You get a fat ticket somewhere here or whatever.
Yeah, you don't want to borrow money to be.
That reminds me, I gotta go to court next week.
Oh man, speeding ticket.
Speeding.
Yeah.
Fuck some bullshit. Man.
Yeah, it's.
I'm trying to push it back. I gotta log into the website, see if I can push it back again, extend it. How many times can you extend? How many times did you extend yours?
A year.
One time though, or like
no, it was consistently, but it was the pandemic.
I gotta go do that again. No, now they're doing Zoom meetings, bro. Like really? Zoom court.
Interesting.
Somebody told me that. Somebody told me, they're gonna have you just do it, like see the judge on Zoom. Like damn, they can't see my compassion.
Yeah, like no, I really was going with the flow of traffic.
I'm not even gonna contest it. Like I know I was speeding. I'm not eligible for traffic school because I got a ticket not too long ago.
With traffic school, does that mean they take it off your record and it doesn't go against your insurance?
Yes, that's the only thing I'm worried about. I'll pay the $300, $400, however much it is, but I just want to see the judge in person and be like, look, I know I was wrong. I know I'm not eligible for traffic school, but can you make an exception? Let me do the traffic school because I don't want my insurance to go up.
How much did they put on the ticket?
Pandemic time, people hurting out here. Like I'm going to do the traffic school. I just want to be eligible again for it.
Yeah, that's smart. That's smart.
So I want to see what they say.
But at the end of the day, do you really think that it doesn't affect your insurance?
Oh, it won't. Well, your insurance won't even see it. So when you do traffic school, it doesn't go on your driver's record. Like it's not a point on your record, on your driver's license.
Gotcha.
At the
so
DMV.
It's like it never really happened. It was just a lesson learned.
Exactly.
You just fork out money.
Exactly.
So how much money did they put, or how much speed? What was the speed that they put on your ticket?
Woo. Oh, this is another one. I was thinking about the one I did before. I was going real fast on that one. This one, it was right outside your house, man. I was coming to pick up the when we first started the podcast.
Right. I remember.
I was coming to pick up the equipment and I was leaving. That. Yeah, that one was. I was on the street. It wasn't on the freeway. The speed limit was 40. I was going 59, right under 20 miles per hour.
Damn.
So if it was 60 and above, I think it would have been an extra like $150 on top of it. But yeah, so the ticket's only gonna be like $315. Yeah, so it's not that much, but yeah, I need traffic school. Fuck the insurance payments going up.
Yeah.
I do not want the insurance payments going up. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, I think we touched on a lot of, pretty, funny would you rathers. We got, nothing too crazy going on in the news this week.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, politics. Trump should be out of office, I think, in like a month or two. And same thing with the coronavirus. So it's very isolated on that, and
not a lot of stuff going on, man. We'll get when real news pops off. You know what I mean? We'll be the first to let y'all know. But right now, we just wanted to kick it. We haven't given y'all an episode in a while because of recording issues. Pandemic's playing a part in that too. So we just wanted to get together to give y'all a little something to converse about. And we'll see you again soon. This is the Day and Night Podcast. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Please keep sending us your DMs of questions. We may incorporate it with the Would You Rathers. So please keep sending those in. We appreciate y'all.
And if you want to join the podcast, let us know.
Yeah. We'll be able to set up for guests real soon as well. We're working on that from the technical standpoint. So we'll be up and ready for that as well. And we appreciate y'all, man. This is the Day and Night Podcast. Back again with season 2. Lego. Boom.